Hey guys, good morning to you. It's 4 a.m. Eastern time. It's 10 o'clock Amsterdam time. It's a Monday. It's the early bird show. Welcome you all. An exciting week ahead of us. A lot of people talking about Dogecoin on Saturday Night Live and all things happening there. I don't follow anymore, but okay, that's not up to me also, but maybe someone can educate me in the chat because you guys know a lot more about those things. I drew up a watch list, of course, like I do every morning, and now I don't have this on a paper, just on a paper. I made this quickly here, and we're going to talk about GPRO, Tilray, Nokia, I don't know, maybe RHET, EWZ, EARS, AMC, Vail, AAL, PBR, GTX, Palantir, and MGI. So that's my watch list for today. Based on what's happening in the weekend and what's happening now, what happened on post-market action. Let's see if there's some pre-market action also in the early morning. Check some volume. Okay, well, some small ones. ALF, this recent APO is getting some love, I think. Yeah. UVXI again. FAMI again in the pre-market. SNDL as always, but volume off is very low, as you can see here. So nothing really worth trading unless you like ALF maybe, but it already popped to 490-ish, and now it's already trouble in getting back there. So for pre-market trading, not a lot of volume, no really big spikes on volume. So I'm gonna leave that one alone and just gonna talk us through the watch list. Hey, Free My Grandma, good morning. Nice to see you. Blind Trader, good morning. Stacy, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Michael, Miguel, I have to say, I think, based on your Rodriguez name, good morning to you. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, watch list. I'm sorry, it's a Monday morning, guys. So please bear with me a little bit. So I'm doing fine. It's was a warm day here in Amsterdam yesterday, 25 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. And today it's around 20 degrees, a little cloudy, but finally spring is coming in the Netherlands. So let's look at our first ticker of the day, GPRO. You're looking at the daily right now here for all the people who watch this for the first time. On the right-hand side of my screen, this is the daily. This red one here is the 200 SMA. And then you have the blue, the green, and the yellow. The blue is the 50 moving average. The green is the 9 moving average. And the yellow is the 20 moving average. That's what I use on a daily. Those three I also use on my 1 minute and on my 5 minute, which is on the left hand of my screen. So GPRO, why am I interested in this one? This one made this move on Friday. So there's the gap. Gapped up to 1224-ish and then faded all day long, and now in post-market still is not really catching any breath, catching any heat, I have to say. It's catching its breath, not going anywhere post-market. But what I want to see now, so this is a gap. Maybe it wants to go a little lower to this 1047 mark. I'm gonna call 1050 on this one. Hey, I'm going to call 1050 on this one. 1050. And then let's see if it gets back here to this 1224 area. So on GPRO, maybe a little pullback, 1050, and then getting bought up again and then play it to the long side. If it does not hold this 1050, then there is some support here at 10 also, but when it goes to all the way to 10, then you have to be a little bit careful, I think. So 1050 needs to hold. Hey David, good morning. Philip, good morning. A red day on the way. Okay, well, got to see about that. Chef Lisette, good morning. Chef, are you really a chef, like in a restaurant? Or Miguel, I did that right. Yeah, I know. I'm fluently in Spanish. Not. I took a 1-year course in Spanish 600 years ago or something. So I know how to order my caña, and I know how to order my food in Spanish, but and I can talk to the cab driver, to the Uber driver these days, and that's about it. So I'm getting a little bit sloppy on my Spanish. Luca, good morning from Rotterdam. Yeah, I'm optimistic about this. Come on, we had it just a week ago. It was 0 degrees, and now I woke up this morning, it was 16 or something Celsius. Danielle, good morning from Riverside, California. Good morning. You are up late or up early? OP is in the house. Good morning. He's now talking in German and not in French. Buenas noches, Brittany. Buenos dias, yeah. Oh, really? I have to take this crash course in Spanish again because I love the language. But it's so I'm now watching on Netflix all these Spanish series. Did I say it wrong? Films and series. And I really love that. I love the Spanish language, and I'm trying to really catch up on it. So, but all Spanish things aside, let's look at the array. Oh, look at this. This is what I put in. Excuse me. This is what I put in on Friday because I wanted Silver to be a fever play, imagining it would be strong, and if it's strong like this, I'm just going to pull up the 15 minutes here so you can see a little bit better. If it's strong like this, and it was, as you can see here, you knew it was strong, and I didn't really want to call a level on it, so I said, okay, this is a fever play all day long, and you could have just snatched it up here at the opening, because it's now 2-3 days ago. It's a little bit difficult to see on these charts, but it went up, just touched VWAP here one time, and then kept VWAP all the way to the top at here 1707 and a bit. So sometimes you don't call levels, but you know that a stock will be strong, and then you wait for the pop-up and then wait till the VWAP bounce. That happened there. Did I take it? No, I did not take it. I took other things, as you already could have seen on my Twitter, and the Twitter handle is below this video. And if you look there, I will tweet every day what I did that day, or what I should have done, or what I should have done, which predictions were true and which predictions were not true. So I'm giving full accountability after the fact. So I'm not now going to call some levels and I'm going to say, okay, this was a good level, this was a bad level. And that's my way of trading. I usually pick 20 stocks at 9 o'clock Amsterdam time, and then after that, some of those stocks are not longer on my watch list because I don't see what's happening there, and other stocks stay on there. And at the end of the day, I can make trades in 10 plus of them if I want to. So this is still and why it's interesting is because we're looking at the daily right now. It looked like here it got a bounce on the 200 SME. So is this, after this ridiculous move here and this just sliding downwards a little bit, is this now, after this bump here, a second bump? We don't know. It's in resistance now on this 9 EMA, so really has to get above this 1650-ish in order to trade it to $1 higher to the 1750-ish mark. Of course, there's some resistance here at 17, so it can move 160 a day, and it's now around 1650. So if it gets some strength, if it gets some love, if this is a second day runner here after Friday's move, then maybe, just maybe, above 1657, 17-ish and 1750-ish are the levels on Tilray for long and short plays. THCB, Victor. I'm going to write this one down. Hey, Ramon, good to see you. Stacy tried Catalan. Yeah, no, well, no. Spanish is difficult enough. And okay. Nokia. Look at this. Look at Nokia. This is the daily. This was a gap up. And on Nokia, well, what you think then is it didn't. So you think this will be a gap fill to the downside. It didn't. And look at this. It's unbelievable. It's Nokia. Look at this gap here. I am really curious what's happening here now on Nokia. Will this continue? So this is, well, what should we say about this one? This is not really, not something that I don't see any levels here. So I'm just gonna note to myself, trade on price action. Because, yeah, well, you can say this is a level, but this $5 mark is a level, but really, I don't think it's a real strong level. So if you don't see any levels that you can trade from up or down, then just trade on price action. So Nokia is, because of what's been doing these last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, it's on my watch list, and I just want to see if this is tradable based on price action. So that's Nokia for you guys. Then RHE. We talked about RHE a few times. It was really difficult to have levels on this one also. I put these in, but well, it's not what you want. It's what you wanted, but not what you got, of course. And now it's, is it or is it not? This is 1650. This is 17. Note to myself is also here price action. Well, I don't have to tell you what that was. That was the dog. She's not sick anymore, and she is really guarding this place like it's her own. And well, it sort of is. Excuse me, it's the dog. Well, the dog is happy, but she's really. Someone came in unannounced, and if you do that, then she is really telling you shouldn't do that. You have to ask my permission first. Not happy about dodgy coin falling. No, she put all her money in that. So this is RHE, and based on just one more minute, guys. One more minute. Okay, that's the dog. Okay, you're pushing me, Victor. You're pushing me. Okay, THCB. Ooh. All right. So let's just look at the daily first. This is an opportunity if you see one to buy this dip. Somebody did here. Somebody did good here at 10.40. Having a lot of troubles getting through this green line here, which is 9 EMA, and then finding some support on it here also. And now 9 EMA and 20 EMA are crossing. And so you I can see that you have a long bias on this one if this one holds now. So you want to see this one holding at 1192-ish. Can also put in 12. So that's a little area here, 1192, 12, sorry, ish. And normally not a big mover on the day, 70 cents only. And here's your next resistance is red and blue coming together. So that's also a big resistance. Also didn't hold this one a few days back. So 1192 and 1289. 1192 is support, 1289 resistance, and then maybe, just maybe, you can look at some. So this close of post market might be something because of this nearly perfect double top, 12.5, nearly exactly 12.40. So this is double top here, 12.40, and then 11.92, 12.89 on THCV. Where were we? EWZ. Brazil Index Funds ETF. Just because something happened there, obviously. So this is a nice stock ETF now that really found some support on its 9 EMA, and now it's getting a little bit yeah. So this is, just let me check this one. This is 36.65, 36 and 39. So this is an area of resistance or support, sorry. So not an exact line on this one, but this is really something that you might trade if this is getting some love today also. So this is a long way back for support, so you don't want that. You want the support here at 37. Just might be another free web play, this one. On EWZ or Z, depending on if you're from the UK or from the States. Not as nice as I thought on first hand, so I'm gonna just keep it on my watch list because I might get some love today. Then we're gonna look at ears. Played this one before, as you can see. This is ears from a few days back. It's a tendency to have this big wicks, as you can see here, big wicks that you don't want to see if you are on a long side, but it's really here clustering around all these levels, of course, because that's, well, this is just a lot of chops constantly. But as a day trader, when I look at this, and then the next day it does this, and then the third day it does this, then if I see a spike like this again, then I might just think, well, maybe this is the first day, this is the second, this is the third day for ears, so it just might go up and go down again, but get a lot of volatility, breaks through these levels and then pulls back again. So now I'm just purely looking at this as a day trader, because I am. This is a lot of resistance here, so really want to see this one above 340, and this is 330, so I'm going to call 340, I'm sorry, it's the 50 moving average. So I want to see this one strong. Getting above the 340, and then you can play it all the way to 437. Normally it doesn't move at that much on a day, because this ATR here is just a average, and as you can see here, it can move a lot more than only 34 cents. So looking at, somebody asked me, how do you pick those tickers? Well, what I do before I start the show, I really look at 9 o'clock Amsterdam time. I'm looking at all those graphs, not at all those graphs, about 100, I think, on this screen. So on this screen, I look at 4 at a time, and then I just can see, because I've been doing this for a while, is this going to be something that I'm interested in, and just browse through these and browse, and then write those names down that I think, okay, this is going to be interesting. And then I take a closer look, and a closer look that I take is when I am live here on the show. This is what I did when I was not live, and I was just talking to myself. Now I'm doing this just because I want to share this with you, and if you find this somewhat useful, then please hit that like button, guys. Smash that like button, I have to say, but just tick it a little bit. Just 1 second, and I'm really pleased if I get some likes here. SCCO. SCCO. Well, is this an end of the road, or is this really going any further. Do you hear the dog in the background, or she's guarding the property right now? So that's a job, so I just let her do that right now for this moment. If it's disturbing you, I just can call her, but this is a little nice spot here. So this has a high of 79.49. This is a high of 79.94. 79.20. 79.62. I'm just gonna go one time frame higher on a weekly. This looks like more confirmation to me now. This is a high of 79.50. This is 79.62. Let's do one more. This also has an area of resistance now, but just nothing happening in pre-markets. Not happening a lot in post-market either, so you have to wait till markets open, of course, on this one. This is your level of resistance for SCCO. Well, it's low on volume, even during when markets open. Just hold on 1 minute, guys, because the dog is really taking its job very serious right now. Okay, so for day trade, this is not interesting enough for me because of low volume, but you don't want to see this as a, maybe you want to see this one as kind of a swing trade, then this is a long way gone. Just want to see. Still has some room here for, on my relative strength index. Well, on a long pattern, it just looks like this was a nice run here for SSCO. And if you look at this, then when you see this happening, and then here trying to get to the top, then going down and trying to get to the top again, but doesn't get there, then this really is 79.50, 79.60 really looks like resistance. This is just an odd spot here. So it might just be getting tired of this big run that it has made now, and you might want to go and look at a short position here at 79.60, 79.50 if you want to, and if it breaks that, and then I don't really know what happened here, but then you can play it, of course, to the upside, but it's not an easy one. For a day trade, certainly not. But for a swing trade, you might just want to see if this resistance holds or not. Always throwing me this curveball, Stacy. It's difficult to see, but that's all right. That's what we're here for. This is just my opinion. Look at this. Okay, then for day trading, AMC. Talked about this one, this one, this one, this one. And what we wanted to see happening is this one. And we don't see that right now, but it's just it tried to here. It tried to. So I'm gonna give it another shot. Above 989 here. So levels are the same, 964, 989, 1105 for AMC. If it finally gets the love today, then maybe, just maybe, it might do what we expected it to do on Friday for AMC. Then we're going to look at Vail, and you see why we're looking at Vail. This is just a nice move. Looking here, this is some resistance, but well, that's far off from where we're trading now. So the dog is now talking to the neighbor dog. That's now what's happening. So there's no one at the door. There's no one on the premises here, but the dog next door, and it's a dog that just lives, I think, 200 meters or something from us. Really strikes up a conversation with our dog. So now it's just one of those Mondays, I think. So for this one, just what you want to see here now, this got this nice little bump here when Premarket was open, and what I want to, and then volume was completely lost on this one. What I want to see on this one as a day trader, and I really want to see something like this happening. So this one going down and then finding support here at this 2250 level ish, or otherwise 2228. When I put it on 2250, then this will be my stop loss, and 2228 will be the final, will be the level. Then we're gonna see what's gonna happen at 22, or then I want to put my stop loss on 22. And then I want to see this one trade to the upside. So going down first, and then I'm going to see the next candle here be higher than this downward candle here. And then this is where I would step in. On Vail, what's that? Basic materials. Okay. Look at some old friend AAL. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. So this was March. This line here was March, and then it fell down because it was March. COVID. It fell down, got up till here again in June last year. Just creeping to this point where it fell down, so it didn't hold that one. So 26.21 is the resistance here, going down again, and now people really believe in COVID's going to be over and everybody's going to fly again. And so this is the room that you have now. This one, I'm going to take this one away. I think this is an intraday one. So as a day trader, it's interesting because it's now above its resistance here, above 50, above 9 and above 20. So then this line 21.87 now is my first level of support. Yeah, that's just brilliant. You don't want to see it go all the way down to 2096, of course, but 21.87 is my support here, and it just might. Yeah, 2087 is definitely support. So that's the first level. I'm going to also call 2219 as a level, and then you can trade it all the way up because there's a lot of room to trade this one to the upside if you are long buys. If it doesn't hold this 21.87, sorry, then you're in for a short for AL. Moody's short target solutions halted in France. Wow. Good morning, Claven Bet. Will edit workhorse. Why not? Oops. It's the first thing. Of course, no, this big red day on workhorse. And what you want to know, of course, now is this 934 here was this rock bottom for workhorse, and then is this some kind of recovery? Well, it doesn't look like it, to be honest. And all the big levels are above this one, so this is resistance. 1096 is resistance, so that's a long way now. It really has to take out this high here to see some signs of recovery. So if stock goes down like this, then what you really want to see and what you really want to know is that this 1034 here was really the bottom, of course. That's what you want to know, because, well, you thought maybe this was enough. And you got this day. This was a nice day for day traders, of course. And then got all the way back, and now 1, 2, 3, 4 candles downside on any scale. If you see this, and then you see your first green candle here, then you say, well, just might be just the bounce that we're looking for. In order to play this, you want this next candle to form a higher low and a higher high if you're on a bullish side. So this one was 944. So that's your first support line. And then you really want to see this one go above 1009. And otherwise it might just be an intraday play here, and then you have to see if price action will get you somewhere, because it can be very sluggish during the day. So on workhorse, levels are 933, 944 and 1009. That's it. I did say 1069, it's 1009. You think it's going to be Vaccine Monday again, OP? Yeah, well, maybe we're going to look at that at 11 o'clock or 5 o'clock Eastern time. So PBR, Petróleo Brasileiro. Also something from Brazil. Something's happening there, and you know why I like charts like this. It's getting above its resistance lines here and pushed through this 200 SME here, and what you want to see now is just clearly holding this one. So then if it's holding 891, then it's holding its 200 SME, and that's just a no-brainer for me for on the long side. Then if it breaks this one, then you've got yourself a short on. And then the next levels on this one are this one and this one. It's 880-ish. And this is to the upside. 911, it's now having this big spread but no volume here. So everything above 911 also is a bullish sign for me, but bullish starts with above 891. Then GDX. Same story on GDX. These are the support levels on GDX, and now just trying to get above that 200 SME, trying to hold this one. Also nice high here on this day, on Thursday. This is a big spike, to say the least. So this is what you want to see, of course, now that it holds this 3707 at least. Can move 86 cents. We can also, yeah, then 38.50, 38.70. Let's call 39. 39. If it gets some, if it really gets some love today, then maybe just people who are watching all over the world, like I am doing right now, and all the bots are doing, also bots and all day traders and all swing traders see this same pattern and thinking, okay, this is going to be a third day runner. Has to 3707 and then 3897 on GDX. But you know this chart without even calling it. What's happening to Palantir? What is happening to Palantir? You tell me. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 days in a row. No, not completely, but all lower lows, lower highs. And was this the bottom for now on Palantir, or trouble to identify this one to be? Is this bottom or is this not the bottom? Might even go further than that. So this could just be the level here at 17. So it's going to drop 2.5 points more. Well, I'm not sure about that. But if you play to the upside, then what you really want to see is some bullish signs, at least on this one. So I'm not going to call it level, really. It's just I trade this one on price action just to see what's going on here intraday. And maybe, just maybe, no. No, I'm going to trade it on a price action. I don't see any obvious levels for day trade on Palantir. Rockets. Also the big question, rockets, is this rock bottom? This 1750 was the low when it IPO'd here on this day. Was it? Yes, it was 1750. It's now 1813, so really has to hold now 1750. If it breaks 1750, then it's a short, and then you're in no man's land here if it's a short. So be careful, because there are no levels under 1750. If it holds 1750, and that's what I want to see really, if it holds 1750 here, when markets open, it's now at 1813, can move $1 a day. So ideally, I want to see this one also. I just want to be sure that this 1750 will eventually be resistance and then support, sorry, and then trade it to the upside and then get in when the first candle here is making a new high on the 1 minute chart. So that's RKT, just trying to see if it's going to test at 1750. That's the key level now before I get in this one. And then MGI. And MGI, sorry, I want to see a second day runner in this one. So also price action, but also second day runner. We drew some of those lines on Friday, as you could have seen on my Raya, hou op. That's the first time since I've been live on that the dog is having a bad Monday, so I'm generously gonna give her that. Been a good dog ever since I've been live. Just felt like she knew that I was live, and then she just went to sleep. It's just another Monday for her, and it's troubles ignoring the dog next door. She's not exactly next door, but just a few houses further. So this is what I want to see on MGI as a second day run. Maybe it can just fill this to 10-ish. Let's say 982. Just that's my prediction on MGI. You really want to see this, as if you're long buys, you want to see this, and then of course past this, but you all know that 840 and then to the top 982. Okay, guys, we have 7 minutes left, so I think I have some time for some tickets, of course. And I heard someone say, I think it was OP, that it just might be another COVID plague day. So just let us see if that's something that's really happening right now. Let's look at Pfizer. Why not? Nice move in Pfizer. 1, 2, 3. So you want to see this line here, this 39.74 that we already drew on Friday. I think it was Friday, not sure. The 38.44 is no longer a level of any significance, so that can take now. 39.37 is the level, and then of course you really want to see if you are on a bullish side on this one, if this really is gonna be a COVID day again, then you want to see this one get above this 39.88. Memphis and Apple. Oh yes, Memphis. Oh, Memphis. Oh, Memphis. We talked about Memphis a lot, as you can see, and this is what we drew a few days ago, 7 or 8 days ago, I think. It's just not getting a lot of love now, to say the least. So this 1430 is an exact level, as you as you can see. So on the bullish side of things, you want to see this above 1430, when then your next level is 1450. 57, so that's not a whole lot of room for $14 stock. You can play it, but what you really want to see is it take out 1453 also and then go to 1502 on MFIS, but well, this doesn't look too good to me on a daily. Then just look at the what's happening now. Not a lot. On the long side, you really have to get some confirmation. I almost wanted to say you have to believe in it, but that's something that's very stupid to do if you're a day trader. I tweeted that one out, I think Thursday or something, that I did not or did believe in a stock, and I thought by myself, believe in a stock? What's that? I'm a day trader. I don't believe in stocks. I just want to see if it breaks levels or not, and then I'm gonna trade it. So believing in stocks is, as a day trader, a lot of time. Most of the time, it's just a recipe for disaster. So this is now. Yeah, you really want to see this 1428 break, and then 1553 is the next level, and then if you really want to, then you can play it all the way to 1536. This is TC 2000s Duderino. Luca, you're asking for Churchill. I looked at that one for a long time. Churchill, will it do something? We looked at this a lot of times, as you can see. So let's erase those. We must. If you really want to, you can. If it breaks levels, this is the daily. If it breaks levels here through 9 and through 20, then it really breaks levels. So I can see why you're interested in this one. This was a low 10 days ago, and this is, if this is the next low, and this will be the first sign of some, you cannot even say that, if you see this, you can say bullish, but some kind of belief in the upside. And I look always, I'm a day trader with long bias view. That's just, if you ask me why, then I just say, well, just that's because I am who I am. And I really feel that it should break this 20 level for the upside, and then you can have some room to 2082. And if it does not break this 20-ish, then you have a short on your hands, and you can maybe play it all the way back to 1850-ish. On a daily basis, it has nice pullbacks. That's what you say, Luca. Okay, let's look at. Okay, yes, I see what you mean. So as an intraday play, you can really play this one from, well, this is this double bottom here, 1850s. Yeah, let's just make it 85. What is it? 1858. Yeah, 1858. That was a double bottom all day long, and then play it to 1937 if you want to on that day. I can see that's really also a stock on price action for Churchill. Yeah, that's a good one, Luca. I'm still learning. I'm learning from my chat group, and I'm really learning from what people are saying on different stocks. So levels are nice on this one, but also want to see price action on Churchill. So that's nice. Okay, guys, it's 11 o'clock Amsterdam time, just over 11 o'clock, and it is now 5 o'clock Eastern time. Just gonna show you what I post on my Twitter account, and I asked you guys on Friday. I asked you. Oh, sorry. Did anyone play this one? GPRO. We called these levels on 1095 and 1092, and we also called the white stripes and the blue stripes are always levels, being the opening and the close of pre-market and post-market. So this really could have been a nice play. I did not catch this one, but we called it out on Friday. It did make this nice move from 11-ish to 12-ish on a. So that's always nice on a $11 stocks if it moves 10%. This one doesn't close now. And then we also looked at Avid on Friday. Let's just put this one up. Avid. So I hope that Avid would be a second day runner. So this is Thursday, and this we didn't see this one on Friday morning. And I said, well, it should make something like this. Well, I was pretty close, I think. So this is second day runner. We called one of the stocks today also to be a second day runner. So we really want to see some action like this on that one. I'm not exactly sure what the stock was. And then we also had, what was this one? Why is my Twitter so slow? Always. This was Avid. And I got this question in from Sonic, CPNG. Friday. This one. Ooh. Coupang. It opened here. I don't know if it opened here, but this was the low on CPNG daily, and now it's under its opening price, so that's never a good sign. But CPNG might just surprise you as a day trade, so I'm gonna put that on my list. Also CPNG, just to look if there's something going on as a day trade. Thanks, Luca. Really appreciate that, and hit that like if you didn't already. Okay, guys, it's now really 11:05. I'm gonna run now. Happy trading today. Be sure that you get your own strategy in order. This shows for information purposes only. Have a good Monday. I will see you back for the early bird morning show tomorrow, same time, same place. And if you want to catch me on my own channel, then I'm going to talk about some stocks also at 7:30 Eastern time, and it's 1:30 Amsterdam time. You can find me on Bosch Trading on YouTube. So that's it for me right now. Have a good day, and see you tomorrow.